Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me
and Levi
and Garrett, and we are going to take a little, not really a full day trip, but we're going to go on a little trip to find something that we saw on TV the other night on YouTube, of an area that we didn't know, or a place we didn't know was there, and it's about an hour away from us. So we're gonna go see if we can find it, because we don't have exact details or directions. So we checked the map, we got a good idea of where we think it is, and so we're gonna go find it. Maybe we get lucky, we hope so, but we'll show you guys a little bit of our journey along the way, what we see, and hopefully we get lucky and we find what we're looking for. So y'all come along with us. All right, so we are driving on Riverside Drive. See the river over there, and where we're going is up in Elk Creek. That's in Grayson County, and we're looking for Bald Rock Methodist Church. That's what we're going to try to find. I wanted to go see it because when I first seen it on the YouTube, and I tried to find the YouTube channel that we seen it on, it was just, you know, just kind of landed in our feed, and we're like, oh, what's this? And we watched it, but I didn't pay much attention to the name of the channel, and I wish I had. It was Appalachian something. But I'm like, hey, that's, where is that? You know, because, again, Grayson County is a very large county. It covers a lot of different areas. Mount Wilson, White Top, Elk Creek, and then back down towards this way where we live near Galax, butts up to Galax. It's a big county. It's about like Carroll County. Carroll County is a big county. So I didn't even know this church was up here. And when I started doing a little research, I found out that apparently there's a lot of things like that, or old mill sites and stuff up there in Grayson County. So, but the reason I wanted to go see this church, or hope to see it, is because it looked so much, remind me so much of the churches in Cades Cove, the Methodist Church, I think, at Cades Cove. And if I can get a picture of what I'm talking about, I'll throw that in here so you can see and then make a comparison if we find the church. Like I say, because there's no direct directions, and I'm just going off of looking at a map and studying some roads, and I think I got a good idea where it's at, but no guarantees. But I learned a lot watching that video, and I can't remember all of it, but like I said, that's why I really hope that maybe I can find it eventually, or maybe it'll fall back into my feed or something. But it's a beautiful ride today. It was chilliest when we left the house. It was in the 40s, about 46. And we might see some more changing of fall colors with the leaves and stuff when we get up here, because we are going to be in a higher elevation. Not greatly high, but a higher elevation. And so we might see some changes there. But look, it's a beautiful day. Clear blue skies. The river looks so wonderful and clear and peaceful today down there. I would love to go fishing, or just go sit on the banks by the river, read a book. It'd be so nice. But we're not doing that today. I think it is supposed to warm up today and get around the mid-60s, so maybe low 70s. We'll see. We debated on what we were going to do today, and I thought about taking a ride up to Boone, but I thought, nah, I'd rather do that when Travis can go, since we got both boys. So I remembered the church, and that's when I thought, yes, we're going to go hunt that church. So we're going to make a turn here on Carsonville Road. There's many ways to get to Elk Creek and to get to where I think this church is. But this looks like it's going to be our easiest route, so, and it's going to be pretty. Carsonville's a pretty drive. So we're going to turn here.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh yeah,
go from there. Are you excited?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I am.
You too?
Yeah.
I had to stop and get a drink, and Garrett wanted a cookie, so he's had some sugar in him now, so he should be right as rain and fully woke up. But just coming up Carsonville, we have an incline. Carsonville runs along with Pine Mountain and out that way. So if you're familiar with any of those areas, that's kind of where we're at the moment. It is. It's just beautiful up here, though. Like I say, definitely a lot more changing with the leaves early on up this way than what I've seen back in Gay Lakes. And again, we're in Grayson County already, so that's how quickly it runs from the city limits into the county. Oh, a yard sale over there. Yard sales are a big thing around here. If you don't have yard sales where you come from, you should start doing them. They're nice. But we're just going to ride here for a bit, and I'll check back in with you shortly. If we see any pretty scenery, I'll be sure to share it. So I brought you guys back on because I just wanted you to see some of this through here. This is just so pretty. And like I say, the leaves are starting to already change a lot more up here. And it's just a pretty area on the back side of Briar Patch Mountain. And just right through here, there's an old country store we just passed. Would have got that on camera, but I didn't even think about it then. It just winds through here so beautifully. But I just thought you guys would enjoy seeing this. You can see it's changing more so up here for sure. Oh, there's a place for sale right up there on that hill. Can't see it. But if you're looking for a place up here, there's one for sale. Kyle Realty. Yeah, so this is definitely what, looking like fall is up here. And coming up, we have, I think this is Summerfield Church we're coming up on. And I learned that it also is part of like the Historical Society. The old church, got some buzzards, crows or something going on, taking care of things. This is the old cemetery that goes with it. My aunt and uncle are buried here.
Look, Mama. I guess we did find it.
Well, this isn't the church we're looking for, but I did want to highlight this church here. Because this is Summerfield Community.
But that one
this is the old church. The new church, I think, is that one.
See, that one might.
Yes, I just wanted to bring that out and show you guys. Because, like I say, we have a lot of that around here. But when you live around here, you just don't pay much attention to it. It just kind of becomes background to you. Until somebody else or something, kind of highlights it and brings it out and shines a light on it. Brings it to your attention, which is why I'm looking for this other church. Because, this is part of our culture and our heritage, just our direct community and the building of our communities and neighborhoods and stuff. But, on a national level, these things are what started and helped develop our country, and that's the reason, they came to create a new nation. To form a new nation, because they wanted freedom and freedom to choose who they would serve and things like that. So it's very important to know about your history and your background and just what made your area, made your state, whatever it may be. I would love to go up to Shenandoah and Harrisonburg and places like that up in Virginia, and I might do that maybe next year, and just highlight some of those areas. There's a lot of old colonial type historical sites up that way, and of course if you go towards of Jamestown and all that. Definitely, you're going to see that. But yeah, so it's just important to keep that stuff alive, and you know, the stories and things that are handed down to you. In fact, I've got an idea. I was just talking to Levi about it, for a YouTube video that I might do later in the month when it gets a little closer to Halloween, if I can get my mom to agree to do it, because I will need her help in doing it, to share some maybe spooky type stories with us about some things, but the kick is it's true. These are true tales, or as true as we know them to be, but we'll see. It all depends on whether or not she will agree to do that. I think she gets a little shy about being on the YouTube, so we'll see. But yeah, we're getting close to Elk Creek. Here's a lot of beautiful farmland, Christmas tree farms, things like that.
Farms out here.
Yeah, a lot of Christmas tree
There was a whole ton of them out here, Mama.
There are a lot of farms. You know, a ton maybe, but there are a lot of farms. But yeah, so as we get closer to the other, like I say, this is Summerfield Community, and we're leaving it. But as we get closer to our actual destination, I will get back with you guys. Oh, okay, so we have made it to Elk Creek, and we're gonna make a left up here by the gas station. And Elk Creek only has one gas station, and they do have, unless something has changed since I was up here, we're about to find out, but they have the One Citgo gas station that has the Elk Creek Diner, and that's it. Elk Creek is a lot of farmland. Now we have one bank up here, Skyline Bank. It has limited hours. It is not open like the rest of the Skyline Bank branches. But you know, if you're a citizen of Elk Creek, you know when it's open and when it's not, so you deal with that. I love it. Elk Creek for me seems to be a little bit far out.
We only have two.
We used to live not far from here when I was growing up. Spring Valley is just back down the way. But I always thought it was kind of far from everything. But I do love it as far as coming through it, visiting it. It's just beautiful area. Like I said, a lot of farmland. You got the rolling hills. It's just lovely. Sometimes, and I don't know if they're doing it this year or not, but right back out here behind the old Elk Creek Elementary School, they have a dirt track race, if I remember correctly. That's what it was. We went to it, I think, last year. I want to say it was in October, so we're going to have to check on that and see if that's happening again. And back over there is the dragway, Elk Creek Dragway. So that's kind of where we are. This is Comer's Rock Road. And I'm not going to say any more about the road names or anything like that going forward, because I don't know. If you're family of the people on the church, or you know, you growing up around here, you probably know about it, know exactly where it is. But I don't want to give away anything and risk, you know, people coming and seeing it, or you know, visiting it that might have ill intentions. You know, I don't want anything being graffitied or nothing like that. So, so I will keep the location undisclosed if I do find it, but we'll show you for sure if we do. But I'm pretty optimistic that we will. But still very pretty up here. Okay, so I think the next time we talk will be when we get to the church. So keep your fingers crossed. So I wanted to show you guys, because I thought this was pretty as we came in. We still have not found it yet. We're not quite there. We're getting closer though, I think. But just lovely, so pretty. If you like seeing this kind of stuff, or like riding back roads and can't anymore, or, you know, I hope you're enjoying this. It is. It's just so pretty. I think the camera just doesn't do it justice right through here. There goes a squirrel. Some old fallen down barns, wood barns. lot of just abandoned old farmhouses and different things like that as we've come through. Old homestead looking areas out in the woods and fields that you can see from the highway. Just very lovely. And I've never been out to this part of Mill Creek ever, so all this is new to me as well. So I'm enjoying it for the first time, just like you guys are. So, but yeah, just wanted to share. I thought it was pretty and wanted you guys to see it.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so we've come out on a dirt road, and we got our windows down. It's 59 degrees up here, and it's just perfect, so comfy. So if you hear some road noise, it's the gravels, because we're driving upward. I think we're on the right track. This looks like something that would take us somewhere. But y'all enjoy this little ride back into the hills here. Okay, so our first speculation of where we thought it was ended up being a dead end. So I've got another inkling as to where I think it is, and so we're going to go another direction and see if we get lucky. But look at this. I tried to show it as we was coming up, but let me show you now. This is absolutely beautiful. So that's the view of what we can see. Apparently we drove into a Christmas tree farm. I mean, it's a public road, but that's what we're in. But look at those hills and mountains. Just absolutely beautiful. Especially love that over there. The view coming back down, like I say, absolutely beautiful. Kind of far up that bank though, just a little. Wouldn't want to be the one trying to cut trees up here, but that's done, that's done. Alright, I'll report back once we get to the other location and see if we're right. If y'all stayed with us this long, thank you. I appreciate you, and hopefully it'll be worth it. There's the home for sale. Beautiful old-fashioned farmhouse. Okay, so we're back on another dirt road, and still real pretty trees and fields and whatnot to see. So that's lovely. So I wanted to share that, and I'm hoping this is the right area. If not, I don't know where else to go. So if we don't find it, I guess that'll be the end of it. But maybe we'll be lucky and this will be exactly where we needed to be. But you can see the leaves on these trees. We seen some maple trees. They were turning red and they were just really beautiful. That's my favorites when they turn red. Yeah, a little bit of a view back that way too. We're kind of high up.
Hi.
I mean, as high up as you can probably be around this area. Like they're rebuilding that house over there. That's nice.
They are building a points actually.
Yeah. It was an old, run down, Victorian looking house. Looks like they were trying to restore it. Just very quiet, peaceful out here. Very nice. You can just hear the birds. You can hear some insects and critters. It's a little unusual. I guess it sawed off that lane through. Got some hunting trails I've been seeing. A lot of just seclusion out way that I thought was the right way that ended up not being was actually just ended into the Christmas tree field. So maybe looks like there are some houses out here, but they're gated or blocked in some way, so you can't get up there, of course. But what a way to start your weekend, though.
Day off. Just that's it. Day off, huh?
Yeah. Smell like the hay, the tree that's there's a little chipmunk. See if I can see him. He's on that tree somewhere. Oh, he's hidden. Yeah, he's hidden. He must have went down in the ground. We're gonna see a lot of wildlife, I'd say. Already had turkeys in our front yard this morning. I didn't get those on video, but they were back in our front yard again. It's a wooden jungle, Garrett. Jungle, yeah. Wooden jungle.
Smell like a wooden rainforest to me.
It looks like a wooded rainforest to you?
Yeah.
Check out that pretty stream. Runs back up there into the
I know that
mountain there.
line right down, right there, Mama.
You see another ditch line? Yeah, there's another stream on that side. Okay. So we're gonna go this way. We think this is right.
This is the right road. This is the right way. So.
Oh, ain't that pretty over there?
That it. Is that it? Yeah.
That's lovely. If I was hanging out the side. Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty.
We're still in Elk Creek, honey. Where we are. Beautiful.
Know where we are? Ah, yes, I saw do, Mama. Look, it is still suit.
I think we found it.
I think I did find it. I did find it. I did find it.
You
all
found
by
it?
myself.
Oh, okay. I think we found it, folks. Yep.
There it
Yeah, this is it.
Mama.
Let me see where I can pull over at.
There it is. Right there. There it is. Right there.
Yep, there it is.
$2, huh?
All right, so we have found it. Look at that old bell up there. I read that there are two bells typically. Small one that's for regular church service it gets rung for, and then the large one in case of emergencies or funerals or deaths. So the boys are looking around. The old outhouse over there. And there's another one on the other side, because I was sharing all this I got from that YouTube channel again. I do wish I could remember the name of it. But there's two outhouses, and I'll explain why in a moment.
It is white, I promise.
Shh. Don't yell, son. But yes, it is white.
Well, why can't you just look at the inside?
Oh, honey, it's locked. We can't get in. Oh, look at that giant beehive.
I thought that they used to be on logs.
You boys see that beehive up there?
Yeah.
Wow. the structure of it. It's so pretty.
I thought they used to be unlocked.
Well, I'm sure at one time they were, because they did have services still here. You see the two doors. So the reason for the two doors, and this is why I said it reminded me so much of the churches in Cades Cove, because they had two doors and entryways. And the reason being, one door was for men and the other one was for women. And the church inside was split with the wall down the center, so each one sat on its respected side. So that way they could not look at each other or, interact in church. And so, that's why there is another outhouse over here. One was for the women and one was for the men. So, can't get in, but I wanted to show you a little bit if I could. But there might be a glare. So we're looking through the window here. And in modern years, the center divide came down, of course, and electricity and all that came. But before all that, to keep warm, they had wood stoves.
Yeah.
And there was another wood stove on the opposite side to keep everybody warm on both sides.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But it does. It reminds me a lot of the churches in Cades Cove. That's why I wanted to come see it in person. I'm going to continue to walk around. Just observe it. I do. I just think it's so pretty. And it makes me want to go find more like this if I can find them. And it does have a cemetery, but the cemetery is up on the hill. And I think that right there is, of course, it's a gate to get in there. But this is, we're going to be respectful and not go tramping up through there to try to find it. But we will go look at the outhouse.
Wow.
So I don't know if this was the men's or the women's. I think this was probably the men's. This has grown up a lot.
Well, they cut that buzz down.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of maintenance done on this stuff, son. And there's a cow field over here.
Mommy, you gotta get hurt.
Let's go look over here at the other one.
No.
Look at those cute little
I
flowers.
think I want to fit out of
And this was right here by the trees. And I don't know if that area there has any cows in it. I assume probably, because it looks like there's some cow paths, but it may not be. But it is just so peaceful. So this is the other outhouse, and its door, it's leaning bad, but we might can see in there. Yep, double seater.
A secret door.
It's down.
That's what we see, yeah.
Ding,
What's the church bell sound like?
ding, 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 ding.
Lovely. Just look at these
Ding, 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 ding.
these trees. We found what we came for. Hear hawk, but I don't see it, but I heard it.
Okay, good.
You can see up there the
Long
fencing
side.
around the cemetery.
It's a long side, good.
All right, so that's what we came for. We're happy we found it. They like seeing old stuff like that. I enjoy it, so I'm so glad we found it. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'll go ahead and end this video here, I think. So thank you so much for watching and following along with us. And hopefully I can find more things, interesting things like that in our area to bring and share with you guys too. But again, if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps the channel to grow, and hit the like button, put that out there. That helps YouTube recommend it to others and spread the awareness of our channel. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the new subscribers that have recently come aboard. You mean so much, and we are so thankful for you guys. Share our videos if you like them. Share them with a friend. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. One last look in the distance.